And you're about to listen to the
B.AND.R Show. Hello, everybody. It is May 3rd of 2016 on tonight's broadcast. We have a lot to cover tonight, hopefully.
Forgot my email.
By the way, we forgot. This is your host, Big Daddy B, and my co-host, Big Oz.
Yeah, Big Oz here, and I thought he was going to let me not do my I
almost forgot.
Now.
Okay. Well, it's making the news tonight that that Bernie, well, not tonight, but it's been in the news for a little bit. Bernie Sanders is calling for a contested convention along with Jeb Bush.
No.
Jeb Bush came back and called for a contested convention. And this is getting ridiculous. Bernie Sanders is doing it because Donald Trump's doing it. And now Jeb has gotten involved because Donald Trump's doing it. And if you did not know, on the Republican side, Donald Trump won the Indiana primary.
Let's all cry.
Yes, let's all go boo for Ted Cruz. I think all of them need to get out of the race anyway, except for Kasich. But anyway, here's the delegate count on the Democratic side. Now, remember, the Democratic side has super delegates, and the Republican side does not
get the super delegates.
Does not get the super delegates. So with Hillary Clinton, we have exactly 1,645 pledged delegates. And Bernie Sanders has exactly 1,318 pledged delegates.
But how many super delegates did they say that's?
Hillary Clinton has 520 super delegates with Bernie Sanders 39 super delegates.
39.
Now I want
to. That's a 3-9, folks. 3-9.
Yes, 3-9.
3-9. All you Bernie Sanders supporters out there. 3-9 and. Toot. How much is Hillary?
A big 520.
That's 520.
That's right. Now I want to play you this clip from Bernie Sanders saying he will promise a contested convention. I want you to take a listen to his first words on what he says about the numbers on pledged delegates, I think, and the super delegates. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
It is virtually impossible for Secretary Clinton to reach the majority of convention delegates by June 14th with pledged delegates alone. She will need superdelegates to take her over the top at the convention in Philadelphia. In other words, the convention will be a contested contest. We believe that we are in a very strong position to win many of these remaining contests, and we have an excellent chance to win in California, the state with far and away the most delegates. Those superdelegates in states where either candidate, Secretary Clinton or myself, has won a landslide victory, those superdelegates ought to seriously reflect on whether they should cast their superdelegate vote in line with the wishes of the people of their states.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a clip from Bernie Sanders. Come on. Bernie Sanders is saying that Hillary Clinton does not have enough super delegates.
Breaking news.
Hold on, I guess we got a breaking news story, ladies and gentlemen.
Ted Cruz has just dropped out of the race.
Oh my God. Well, we expected this at Indiana, ladies and gentlemen. We really did. We expected that one. So he has suspended his campaign.
I'm double checking, but
oh my God,
that's what I just got in.
You know, politics anymore has become very, very, very. I just don't know the word for it. But anyway, for those of you who do not know what an we got to go back to the Republican side on the delegates. Donald Trump has more than that now. So
my one source has said that Ted Cruz just dropped out of the race, but I can't confirm that yet. We hopefully can confirm that by the end of the show.
Yes,
tonight.
we will try to get that confirmed by the end of the show. So I guess the numbers have changed on the Republican side with Ted Cruz dropping out. So sorry about that. We didn't expect that. Well, I didn't expect that one so fast. But anyway, for those of you,
by chance, Daddy B, have the numbers Ted Cruz had
on delegate wise,
or vote? Yeah, delegate.
565 delegates.
And what's Kasich got?
153.
Okay, and how much is Trump again?
1,041 delegates.
They could possibly, if Ted Cruz would swing all of his delegates to John Kasich, John Kasich might stand a chance.
He might.
So, if I was John Kasich going to a contested convention, I would not suspend my campaign.
No, I would go straight to the finish line, people. Now, how does a contested convention actually really work? Well, we're going to explain that to you. Delegates are accumulated by each candidate according to the votes that are held at the primary contests in each state. They represent their states at the party's convention, which is usually a coronation of the chosen nominee. Now this
year, the regular delegates, or the super?
I believe it's the regular delegates, because now this year it's actually taking place in Cleveland, Ohio, from July 18th to the 21st. So, just to recap there, they're accumulated by each candidate and held by contests in each state. Now, because, how do you feel about contested conventions?
I don't really think they should be allowed.
Okay.
Because the American people have spoke. To me, Trump is right on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you get there with the majority of the votes,
right,
you should get the nomination.
Right.
But if you don't get there with the majority of the votes, and it is really, really close, that's the only time I can see a contested convention. And so far, on the Democratic side, and now maybe the Republican side, those numbers just don't add up to do that.
Mm-mm. They really don't. Now, is a contested convention fair? Is it fair for a contested convention? Now, some say it would be un-American for it not to be fair. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Un-American?
That's only the Trump supporters.
Exactly. Now, because Trump could lose out. That's what makes it un-American. Because Trump could lose out. So, it's all about the Trumpster.
Now, in my opinion, if Ted Cruz started to say Tom Cruise, and he'll be surprised because I didn't even know he was running.
Oh, cool.
Ted Cruz was to drop out, if I can get that confirmed, we'll know tonight, would be to drop out, and he swung his delegates all to Kasich.
Oh, he did?
I said if he could do that, then the way it would work out, Kasich would have about half the delegates, and then you can get it getting closer to a contested convention, because we still have the out west states.
Right.
Which out west Trump isn't doing the best.
No.
When you get out in the rural areas.
He's not. I don't know. This is a very unique election to me. A lot of things have really happened and transpired that I'm not very appreciative of, and I don't like.
This will be an election for the history book.
Oh yes, it will be. But I'm sitting here thinking about this. Trump's right on something. This election is rigged, in a sense. But anyway, this election is rigged to me. In a sense, I'm not saying I agree with Donald Trump and I support Donald Trump. But yes, this election is a little rigged. And I think as time goes on and the presidential nominee is chosen, whatever happens will happen. You know, whatever the people want, whatever the people vote for, hopefully they get what they want. And that to me, that's all that matters. But just be careful on who you actually vote for. Be careful on who you're choosing for, because it can make or break the United States, and so many different levels. From like I talked about, last night's broadcast on 3 issues to me that could really shape the politics in 2016, and those are big issues that could really shape politics in 2016. But what you have to look at, what you have to think about, are 2 completely different things. Because you have to think about, okay, who's going to benefit the country, who's going to benefit me and the people of America, and who's going to stand up for my freedoms, my beliefs, and my rights. So you really have to take that into consideration when you go out and vote. Just make the choice that you believe is right, and just make sure you know in your heart, not in your mind, that you're making the correct decision. So let's see what Big Alice has to say about all of what I've talked about so far.
Basically, you're correct. I think this is going to be an election for the history books. This will probably be one for this century.
Yeah.
That will be talked about in 50, 60 years from now.
Yes.
It will. I bet you this one makes it into the history books. Some for good, but a lot for bad.
Yes. Now let's get on. Let's get on to this here. Could someone who didn't run in the presidential election win the nomination? Could someone that hasn't ran for president win that nomination? Could they?
A write-in, and they can.
Yeah. So I don't know, but anyway, if the Republican committee suspends its Rule 40 that only candidates who have won 8 states can be nominated.
Confirmed. Breaking news. Ted Cruz has suspended his campaign.
So there you have it.
I didn't see that one coming, folks.
I actually did. It's been talked about. I mean, they've talked about it because Indiana's
talk about everything.
Indiana is a very crucial state.
But we still have out west where Ted Cruz in the rural areas
was
doing
right,
good.
but that's not what he was banking on. He was banking on winning Indiana.
And he didn't do it.
And he didn't do it.
Now here's how bad Fox News don't like Trump. Fox News had Ted Cruz 11 points ahead of Trump.
Which wasn't the case if he's dropped out.
And Trump, and here was really funny. Trump was slamming Fox News for being a Cruz supporter.
Supporter, yeah. I mean, gosh. And you're right, Big Hoss. This will be one for the books, and you're right on that one, but I don't know. Now, like I said, if the Republican committee suspends this Rule 40, that only candidates who have 8 states can be nominated. Now there's rumors that
only 8 states.
Only 8 states. Yes. There's been rumors that House Speaker Paul Ryan may come up and get the nomination if things go south.
Well, I don't think by that he could. Did he get 8 states?
But remember, this is for someone who didn't actually run.
Huh?
This is for somebody who didn't actually run.
But anybody can write in a name.
All right.
So folks out there, if you want to just mess this election up really good, everybody write in a different name. We'll have everybody so confused.
Vote Democrat. There you go. But anyway.
I guess we heard from you, didn't we?
Yes.
Big Daddy B.
Don't, whatever you do, just vote Democrat.
Please now.